Never try to outfox the fox. Richard tried, and he's going to pay for it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Angela, you know that we're all so delighted that you're home.
You sound like yourself again.
Well, I wasn't crazy yesterday, and I'm not crazy today.
Well, you know, Richard is going to try to have your marriage declared invalid.
Well, that's going to take him a long time.
It sure is. And if I'm living at Falcon, Crest, and Angie appears to be doing well, no judge is going to want to interfere.
I don't think a judge is going to care about that.
Oh, we're just buying time. The marriage will be annulled when it is safe.
Right. In the meantime, we keep Richard off our backs.
And his hands off of Falcon Crest.
And your Glen Braddock stock.
You know, I've been meaning to talk to you all about that. I had Ken put all of my holdings into a trust fund for you, Lance, and for Emma.
Now, wait a minute. Richard's going to try and have that declared invalid, too, you know.
But he can't. I had it predated 6 months ago. Now, look, don't get any wild ideas. When this is all over, I'm going to break the trust.
Of course he will, Grandmother.
I guess you kind of thought of everything, didn't you?
You surprised? I'm a player, Frank. I don't want anybody to forget that.
Hi, Charlie.
Emma, welcome home.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, Emma.
Well, look at you.
Mother, I came as soon as I heard. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine.
Well, I can see that. I should never have doubted it.
Oh, Emma.
Oh, Mother, it is so good to see you.
Darling, I'm so glad you're here.
Off to the honeymoon?
Look, you made your point, and I've read you loud and clear. Now, knock it off.
Okay. But I will never call her mother.
For God's sake, I'm trying to help an old friend.
She's treacherous, Frank. That whole family is.
Well, I guess there's nothing I can say to change your mind, is there?
No.
Okay, then.
You know something, Frank? This may just be the break I've been looking for.
Yeah, how's that?
Well, with you moving into Falcon Crest, I have a spy in the enemy camp.
No, you haven't. Forget it. As far as I'm concerned, this feud between the Agrettis and the Giabertis is over. It's one of the reasons I agreed to do this. Let it go, Nick.
Believe that Richard is really behind all this. I mean, we all know that he can be underhanded and ruthless, but basically he's...
Underhanded and ruthless.
You know, we stopped him getting control over you, Angie. How do we stop him getting control over the valley?
Well, we go to the SEC, and we try to push for an indictment.
Based on what, Grandma?
Yeah.
Pilar should have done this weeks ago. We go to the SEC, and we tell them the truth. That Richard has an unwritten agreement with Kender.
That's not enough.
Well, I would certainly back you up, and so would Sinclair.
It's useless. Unless Kenda corroborates our testimony.
Well, why wouldn't he?
Because Richard obviously has something on Kender.
You know what we've got to have here? We need to tie Richard to Troilus beyond a shadow of a doubt. We need a smoking gun.
Here is the evidence that will put Richard in jail.
Angie.
Well, what's the matter? Haven't you ever seen a smoking gun?
Grandmother, it's a drawing.
Oh, for heaven's sakes. There.
It's a fax transmission to Richard Channing. Hey. Plans proceeding for purchase of 7 Pines. Await your further instructions. From Willie Kender.
That's it. That's the proof we need.
Mother, you are brilliant.
Well, like I always say, Richard should never try to outfox the fox.
Telephone, Miss Thompson.
Oh, thank you, Charlie. Excuse me. Hello?
Angela's got Kender's fax.
I know.
Get it.
This is not the right time to talk about this. I'll give you a call later.
Don't call me, just get the facts.
Luncheon is served.
Oh, thank you, Jim.
Good.
I see. Well, that's impossible today.
If I go down, so does Glenn Braddock. Your stock will be worthless, and everything you own, my dear, will fit into a suitcase.
Well, thank you very much. Bye.
Angie, I'd move pretty fast on this thing if I were you.
Oh, we'll take care of that. Richard's days as a free man are numbered.
Hungry?
Starving.
Me too. I'll get it.
Hello. I'm here to see Angela Channing.
Oh, my dear. Won't you come in? I would love to introduce you to a room full of doubting Thomases. Well, I guess this proves that I wasn't crazy.
What a relief. It's no fun when everyone thinks you're crazy and you know you're not.
No, it isn't.
The resemblance is incredible, you know. When I saw you standing in the doorway, I could not believe it.
I'm looking at you right now, and I still can't believe it.
I wonder you fit so perfectly into Richard's plan.
So, what are you doing here now, Samantha? Or is this just another one of Richard's plans?
No, actually, coming here was strictly my idea. Richard pulled one of his dirty tricks on me, and nobody gets away with that.
Well, if you've come for revenge, you've come to the right place.
Only been 2 days since my indictment, and the Glenn Braddock board has already voted to halt construction.
I'm sure it's only temporary, sir. Indictment does not mean conviction.
I hope you've got an extra pair of those rose-colored glasses.
Hello. It's Miss Ross, sir. Claudia patched her through.
Dun, 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 dun. Hello, Samantha. You got more nerve than I gave you credit for.
Richard, I know you're upset that I'm here.
No, not really. What do you want?
To tell you the truth, I came to make trouble for you. But I love you, and I'm tired of pretending I don't.
I've always cared about you.
I'd like to work things out between us.
So would I, very much.
Do you really mean that?
Yes.
Why don't we meet tomorrow and talk about it?
Fine. My office?
Frankly, I never want to get near the New Globe building again. How about the sundial at Golden Gate Park? About 2.
2 will be fine. I'll see you then. Goodbye, Samantha.
Bye. He took the bait.
Well, I see Lance isn't the only fool for a pretty face.